This is a banger coming at you. This is North Meridian's top 10 subdivisions, their pros, their cons, their likes, their dislikes, size of homes, age of homes, areas of homes. Again, this is North Meridian. That's that Chinden, Linder area. We got Silver Springs, Paramount, Bainbridge, Bridgetower West, Spurwing, others coming at you. Three Corners, not to mention all those good ones. And we're going to discuss what there is to like about these neighborhoods, what there's to not like in this video coming at you right here. The most common myth I hear about moving to Fairbourne Subdivision, North Meridian, is the view. There are a few view lots, but most of you will be scrunched in there in Fairbourne. It's a very good location. Very nice homes, but the lots are tiny. The distance between home and fence is very small. That is my only beef with Fairbourne, but it's a fantastic place to be. You got a community pool, you've got a clubhouse, you've got walking paths. The location is unbeatable. You're gonna find a little bit of a range in these home sizes, anywhere from 3 to 6 bedrooms. I've seen homes in there with as many as 4.5 baths. Of course, 2 is the standard for the minimum. The homes aren't too small. 1,900 square feet is the smallest. I've seen them over 5,000 square feet as well. In a very new subdivision, all built within the last few years. You're gonna find home builders such as B&B, Biltmore, Berkeley, something with the B's in that neighborhood. Also Asbury and Chapman Homes are in there. The biggest lot you're gonna find in Fairbourne is a 1/4 acre. I believe there's somebody in there who bought 2 or 3 lots and made it look like you can buy a bigger lot. They just bought a few of them and made money talk because the views there are great if you're on the rim. The problem is one person took 2 or 3 of those and there's not many others. HOAs are right around $1,000. Lowest home sale price is right around $600,000. Highest sale price is at a whopping $1.5 million. Median home price in Fairbourne, $852,000. Legitimately within 5 minutes of everything there in North Meridian. Costco, Walmart, Fred Meyer, Winco, the bank, best food on earth at Costa Vida, everything else, the car washes, everything. Everything you need at Chinden, Linder, and Chinden and 10 Mile is there within 5 minutes. Awesome location, Fairbourne. Have you ever wondered what life would be like at Spurwing Country Club, living in one of the neighborhoods there? I'm gonna divide Spurwing into all the different sections there are. Not all, but a lot of them. To sum it up for you in the general sense right now before we go into all the little details is, if you live in Spurwing, you get access to Spurwing Country Club, you get access to the pool. If you live in like Spurwing Greens, for example, you get the other pool that Spurwing Greens has, which is a smaller pool, and you can pay a small fee to be part of the main one as well. That's something those Spurwingers don't love, is the people who buy the smaller homes that can use both pools, both amenities. There's different levels of membership, and we'll go over that as well. So let's talk about the amenities and the clubhouses and the benefits of living in Spurwing. Spurwing Greens is a section of Spurwing. If you live in Spurwing Greens, you can get a social membership to Spurwing that allows you full access to the pools, to the ordering your food at the pool, to the events they have in the clubhouse at night, all those types of things. You get that with your social membership, even if you don't live in Spurwing, because this is Spurwing Greens. It's a section of the whole conglomerate of Spurwing. What Spurwing Greens gets its name from is the efficiency in which they build their homes and trying to be green, eco-friendly. Spurwing Heights, another area of Spurwing. Again, you can get that social membership, which I've already discussed. There are view lots in Spurwing Heights as well as estate lots. Spurwing Olive Tree is located right on the golf course, right to the golf course, so they're getting golf balls in their backyard. There's a couple builders in there. That's all built out. Those are all resales at this point. One of my favorite builders, who is actually my favorite of my non-favorite builders, is located in Spurwing Olive Tree. Homes in Spurwing range from 2 bedrooms to 6 bedrooms to small lots to large lots to view lots to neighborhood lots to homes on the golf course to homes in the interior. Tons of options in Spurwing. When you live in Spurwing itself, you're gonna get the membership, you're gonna get the amenities, you're gonna get the golf course, you get discounted golf. I don't think you ever get free golf at the golf course. You do have options to buy into the club. From the research we found, HOA dues are around $1,500 a year. If my memory serves me correctly though, I think I've seen HOA dues a little bit higher than that, so don't be surprised if they are. That might be because they included the memberships at Spurwing or the lifestyle membership at Spurwing. Little known fact of little known use about Spurwing, my wife and I had our wedding reception at Spurwing. I sold a home in Spurwing pre-2020 for $337,000. That was a nice home in Spurwing Greens, 3-bed, 1 office, 2.5 bath. Awesome home, right on a park. I've sold that home for that cheap. It's now probably worth 6 or 7. I've toured homes in Spurwing that are worth $4 million before. There's a lot of areas in Spurwing that can suit your fancy. If you're looking for a home with a membership at a country club type of feel, this neighborhood is for you. You've heard me talk about that Toll Brothers isn't my favorite builder. then why would I be recommending the Oaks North? Guys, remember, I don't hate Toll Brothers. There's just a few things in their process that get me baffled a few times over in the whole process. The beginning's awesome, the home is awesome, and when you live in the Oaks North, you get great homes. It's one of their more elite levels of homes throughout the whole community, and you also have walking paths, fishing ponds, pickleball courts, play areas, a ton of amenities for the buck. I really like Oaks North neighborhood in terms of a family-friendly neighborhood with tons of activities and a lifestyle that really is for the active and getting outside and enjoying what you have. There's homes in the Oaks North that are as small as 1,500 square feet up to 5,000 square feet. There's homes with 2 RV bays on top of the garage, and there's homes with only 2 spots in the garage. So there's actually quite a variety, but the level of craftsmanship, they have different tiers. These are all their higher end. You'll find lot sizes from 0.15 acres all the way up to a half acre. And they've been building in the Oaks North for at least 4 years already, and they are still building. And you are blessed today. Another little known fact of little known use is that when my wife and I were moving, we did look into Oaks North. It is something we ultimately decided against, only because we were trying to get a little bit more land, which is why we ended up here in Middleton. Home prices in the Oaks North, low as $422, high as $1.3, and the median at $750. The most common reason people move to Paramount is the school ratings. The elementary, the middle school, and the high school are all located within the neighborhood. Paramount Subdivision is basically one whole square mile, and within that they've got Rocky Mountain High, they've got Heritage right across the street, and they've got Paramount Elementary within the subdivision, and the ratings those schools have are awesome. They've got 3 community pools that are all heated, they've got plenty of walking paths, you've got homes that are nearly 20 years old, and you've got homes that are only 4 years old. The quality of construction in this neighborhood is really, really nice neighborhood. When Paramount was built, it was out there. It was so far out there. I remember one time we picked up a friend to go to the movie theater, and she lived there. And it was like, where in the heck are we driving? And then we ended up driving forever past Middleton to get to the movie theater out in Parma. And it's funny now because it was out there, and now it's such a good location there in North Meridian. It's within a half mile of Fred Meyer and Winco and Costa Vida, Roxbury, ICCU, the car wash, all those Hugo's Deli, one of my favorite subs ever. They have the best fries. Shout out to them. They are the best fries in the world. But the location on Paramount is, shall I say it, Paramount. You'll find homes at 1,400 square feet to just under 4,000 square feet. You'll find lot sizes that aren't actually too big, nothing bigger than 1/3 of an acre. And then as small as 0.08 acres. Those are the smaller homes in Paramount. There's an area of homes that are smaller and they fit a smaller lot, and there's also homes that are very nice. In fact, some of my favorite customers I ever had, shout out to them, they are actually in Paramount. They bought a home, it was $800,000. It was a gem of a house, just fantastic. Builders in Paramount include Todd Campbell, Brighton Home, Berkeley, Eaglewood, Hallmark, among others. HOA dues can be as low as $590 depending on where you live, up to over $2,000 a year. Remember, in Idaho, as a general rule of thumb, most neighborhoods, not all, but 99% of neighborhoods I'll talk about in any of my videos have pressurized irrigation through your HOA. In other words, they have paid for water rights, and when that water comes to your sprinklers, you are already paying for that use through your monthly or yearly dues to the HOA, meaning you can water your lawn as much or as little as possible. Remember, just because you can water as much as possible, please don't do what my neighbor did in my last neighborhood, and that is water twice a day, 7 times a week. You only need 3 to 4 times water a week, because that allows the water to penetrate the roots and the roots to grow and the grass to get greener. Trust me, trust me, trust me. My neighbor actually had the same thing happen to him in his last neighborhood, so we're both very aware of this. Please, please, please do yourself a favor and keep your water on your own lot and don't drown your grass. You want to know what living in 3 corners would look like? Community park, covered picnic area, plenty of walking paths. The homes here are quite a bit bigger. 4-bedroom minimum, up to 7 bedrooms, 3 to 5 bathrooms, 3-car garages is the minimum, up to 6. Homes as small as 2,700 square feet up to over 5,000 square feet. Lot sizes just a hair under a 1/4 acre up to over an acre. And these homes are being built out from 2015 to 2023. One of my good friends lived there. They liked it there. They moved to buy a new home so they could find an investment and kind of use their money that way. But they sold their home for like $1.4 million. Beautiful, beautiful home. HOA dues, you're not getting a lot for the HOA dues. You have a nice, pristine community, but you're paying anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a year. Highest home price sell in 3 corners is actually nearing $2.9 million. Lowest home sell is $759,000, and the median price point is $1.1 million. Real quick, my name is Brian Hymas, born and raised here in the Boise Valley, an appraiser before I was a real estate agent, and I just love helping you guys make Idaho your home. If that is the case and you want to get started on the Buying in Boise blueprint, call, text, email me at the number or email on your screen. There is no greater compliment, and I mean this, no greater compliment that I can receive than a phone call, text, or an email from you saying that you are looking to move here and make Idaho your home and make Idaho your dream. Like, this is it. This is why I make these videos. I love homes. I love Idaho. I love sharing it with you. If that's you, give me a call, text, or email, and we'll get you set up on the Buying in Boise blueprint. Bainbridge offers a lot: community pools, walking paths, 22 acres of green space, great builders, tons and tons and tons of families in there that would match our age group, and that's probably the reason why. If you're looking at retiring here, I probably wouldn't say Bainbridge is your #1 retirement community. If you're looking at raising a family here, I'd say, hey, heavily consider Bainbridge or Bridgetower West, which I'll talk about next. You're gonna find homes between 1,400 and 3,700 square feet. You're gonna find lots that are 0.08 up to just over 1/3 of an acre. Home prices as low as $480 up to $1.15. Median home price of $615 in that neighborhood. I would actually have guessed that was gonna be higher. Home builders in there: Brighton, Alturas, Todd Campbell, Hallmark, Eaglewood, James Clyde. I've sold quite a few in that neighborhood alone. That group of builders is a fantastic group of builders. That's what I think I love about Bainbridge, is you're getting a lot of bang for your buck because they're a quality builder, ton of green space, ton of people our age. If you are retiring, there's other neighborhoods for you. Trust me, there are. In fact, I wouldn't even shy away from making this your home. As long as you don't mind kids playing in the street and having friendly bike gangs running around the neighborhood, that's probably a good one for you. HOA dues are anywhere from $630 to $2,000 a year. Let me share with you my favorite home builder that builds in Bridgetower West. It has to be, drumroll please, Tradewinds. Awesome, awesome home builder, does nothing like the others, does not cut corners, everything's quality, everything's unique. They pride themselves in being unique, but there are other good home builders there as well. A lot of the home builders that are in Bainbridge are actually also in Bridgetower West. The additional home builders you might get here are 90 Degrees, Gardner, Solitude, Biltmore. Again, I've sold homes in this neighborhood. These homes in this neighborhood are awesome. The lot size is great. The walking paths are awesome. The biggest telltale sign that you're in Bridgetower West is the pavers for the street. They have pavers instead of asphalt. It's really a cool look. It's fun. Annual fees for your HOA range from $540 up to $1,100 a year. Lowest home price sale in Bridgetower West in the last 12 months is $535,000. Maximum price is $1.164, and the median price is just a hair under $800,000. Is there anything to not like about Quartet? I'm gonna tell you first what I do like about Brighton Subdivision. So what happens is Brighton comes and develops this land, and they'll either take all the lots themselves and build, they'll share with Alturas, or they'll share with Alturas and James Clyde, or they'll invite a team of 8 builders. In this neighborhood, they've invited James Clyde and Alturas, and they're having Brighton homes. All 3 of these are quality builders. It's kind of a production, nice home builder that gives you a lot of great finishes, but not an overwhelming amount of choices, so it makes it easy on you as the home buyer. You might see your floor plan repeated a few times, but there's really a nice look in different elevations where it makes it a little bit harder to distinguish because these don't look like run-of-the-mill homes. They have a community pool, a micro park with a playground, green spaces, walking paths for plenty of trails. The lot sizes, this is where it gets pretty uniform. 0.15 acres essentially to about 0.27, anywhere from 2 to 4 car garages, nothing more than 3 bedrooms, nothing more than 3.5 bathrooms. These homes are being built now, so ton of growth there. If you're watching this video from now until the next 2-3 years, you're probably gonna be seeing new homes in Quartet popping up. I have a build going on there right now, and it's a semi-custom, so these guys have chosen to build with Brighton, and Brighton really is accommodating, just tries to do the right thing for their customer. HOA dues do not top $900 a year. Highest sell price going in Brighton right now is $850. I assume that's going to change. Right now, the home build I have going on is a 2,700 square foot, 3-car garage, and they are right at $770. People ask me all the time, what city would I recommend for rentals? Guys, actually, I'd niche down and I'd say North Meridian. Great area for rentals. Values are still a little higher, but the amount you can get on your rent is a little bit more, and I like that ratio. When I lived in Boise, I shopped in North Meridian. When I lived in Eagle, I shopped in North Meridian. That Chinden and Linder area is actually really nice. And this subdivision, Silver Springs, is right here off McMillan and Locust Grove. It's in that same area, North Meridian. Anyway, if you're looking for a good rental, this is a great area. And if you're looking for a great home, this is a fantastic area. Highly residential. I mean, there's a ton of schools. There's Rocky, there's Meridian, there's Owyhee that go into this one. So if you're looking for home or investment, check this one out. It's not a huge knock on Silver
Springs. It's just that it's very uniform and it's a very nice home builder. It's Venta, it's a Todd Campbell division. And I really like Venta. So it's not to say I don't like Venta, it's just that the location is not as good as the others. It's located off of McMillan, which I don't view as a plus, but I don't view as a negative necessarily. It's just a neighborhood in North Meridian. All the other neighborhoods I've talked about are really close to Chinden and Linder. This one's a couple miles, but the back roads are a little bit less traveled. Homes in here don't vary a whole lot, 1,900 to 2,900 square feet roughly. The acreage is 0.2 to 0.22 acres. Do you see what I'm saying here? So it's not that it's horrible, it's just that you're gonna get what you get there. 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, Venta again. You're gonna see the prices being really tight too. The lowest home price sale is right at 700, the highest at 888, and the median price at 714. So can you see how tight that grouping is? Again, it's not a bad thing, it's just that you're gonna get a Venta home that the price per square foot in this neighborhood is going to be very telling. When you list a house and people say, well, what about the price per square foot? And you get all these different builders in there. It's kind of hard, right, to say, well, your house should sell for as many dollars per square foot as the other one because that one is built with a different builder, different quality, yours had no upgrades. In this neighborhood, it's probably gonna be pretty easy to list a home and say, look, price per square foot in there is going for $250 to $290. Yours is very common, it backs up to the parks. We'll give it a $280 a square foot. It's probably gonna be something like that where it's gonna be pretty easy to determine. A little bonus for you here in North Meridian. This is the intersection of Linder, what you're looking at now, and Chinden entering the picture. This is the main intersection of North Meridian. That is Fred Meyer. We can also take a look at the northeast portion of the intersection. This is Epic Car Wash with commercial tire, Taco Bell, you've got Cookie Cutters, Tavern, Cup Bop, AT&T store, and also a Verizon store that's not pictured, Chase Bank, Starbucks coming into the picture as well. You've got McDonald's, Boise Fry Company, Orange Theory Fitness. North Meridian really has everything. If you look at it, you have Costa Vida, Great Harvest Bread, Roxbury, Blaze right here. Honestly, it is a very, very good intersection. It has so much going for it. As you can see in this portion here, this is the northeast corner of the intersection looking across Chinden here. You can see Mobetta's, you can see Winco, you can see Olive Garden, ICCU. Let's go take a closer look at those real quick. Like I said before, Olive Garden, Wendy's, ICCU, that's Idaho Central Credit Union, that's Boise Valley's biggest bank, I feel like. You've got Little Caesars, you've got Greggy D's, you got Pigs and Hogs or something like that over there, Winco Foods, and then you also have the Meridian Library coming into view. And to help you orient yourself, this neighborhood back here is Paramount Subdivision. Now here we are over the northwest corner of Chinden and Linder, Teriyaki Madness, Del Taco, and then we also have Zion's Bank, this Valvoline Oil Change Center, and then you also have Guthrie's Chicken, which is a new place, Primary Health, and at the end here, we're gonna zoom out so you can see Spurwing. Awesome, awesome community here. We've already touched on it, but this is another view at it, combined with an older section that's not considered Spurwing.
And if I had to choose one subdivision out of the top 10 that I chose here, what would I choose? Easy call for me, Spurwing. Tighter HOA, yes, but I get to order burgers by the pool, go golfing, have a membership to the club there. Easy answer for me, Spurwing. All right, guys, if there's anything that I missed on this video in North Meridian, go ahead and put it in the comments. You know the drill, and I will respond to all those comments. Also, if there's anything I missed, guys, I might just make a video out of it. So make sure you put that comment down there, and I will get back to it. I respond to those personally, as well as try to make videos on everything you ask. If you're looking at North Meridian, this one intrigued you, I do have a driving tour. Might be a little bit more boring, but it gives you a good feel of having to fly here and see what North Meridian's all about. That one, go check out that video there, and you will check out the driving tour of North Meridian. Now remember, if you're looking to move to the Meridian area or Boise area, wherever it might be, Eagle, Meridian, Middleton, anything, give me a call, text information, call information, and email information is on your screen. And there's no greater compliment that I receive than those phone calls or texts, because it says that I'm helping you guys out, and in turn, I can help you guys out even more, make your guys' self some Idahoans. And if that's your dream, give me a call, text, email. We'll make it happen on the Buying in Boise Blueprint.
Let's dive into Meridian's top,
social membership in the private, as well as something like one of my favorite builders, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, action. One of my favorite builders, if you check out my favorite builders of non-favorite builders video, for example, it says the highest, it's just not right.